in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on last year's national champions, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Get us underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UCLA's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Quick release by the QB. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, UCLA. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This This offense has it with really good field position. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. Still just plowing ahead. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Intercepted, and the defense has set them up. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Illinois lining up quickly. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. guys. A missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Snagged out of the air. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lyons. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Touchdown, UCLA. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
What a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking downfield, it's Newton. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clement. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the missed connection on third down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance. Run and pass. No. When you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown! put points on the board. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28, Illinois, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air, it's Newton. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to set up the screen. At the 45, on his way. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Illinois right back to the line. Now the play fake. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Illinois now facing third and forever. Back to throw, it's Newton. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lawson. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Matthews. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Zings it complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Newton. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. At midfield, he's got room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quarterback will keep it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Oh, those hurt. I mean, you got them back up. You got them in a 4th down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the 2nd one and the 3rd play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on 4th down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
unloads quickly. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation.
Single. Get ready.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Back to throw. It's Newton. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Under fire. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bruins are in the hurry up. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown through it. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun to give to the back. And it's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the RPO, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Boyd. Snagged in the middle, it's Mahoney. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The play-action fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
With the catch, it's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man, it's Fletcher. Be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Bruins are flying down the field. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Might be changing the route. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruin! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to pass, it's Boyd. Steps away. Short gain on the play before he slides.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Quarterback may change this route. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Boyd. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Throws to the wideout. Holds it in. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Good enough for...
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They get the